We have this in this tweet thread. Mike Cernovich, to give you the context for those just tuning in, Yoel Roth, a guy who claimed Trump was a Nazi, head of safety, says we are staying vigilant against attempts to manipulate conversations about the 2022 midterms. Read on for independent analysis of our team's work. Unfortunately, we can't because I'm blocked by a person I don't know. That's ideological neutrality, I guess, Elon? Elon Musk responded saying he's working with these grievance organizations. But this woman, whose Twitter account I can't see because I am blocked, is Renee DiResta. Mike Cernovich points out Renee DiResta is the director of research at cybersecurity company New Knowledge and head of policy at the nonprofit Data for Democracy. New Knowledge got caught buying Russian bots to follow Roy Moore on Twitter during the 2018 midterms. That's an odd source to rely on for an independent analysis of the 2022 midterms. So where's the rest of Mike's tweets? Why are they breaking it up like that's kind of weird? They did that. Anyway, Mike Cernovich goes on to point out, for some reason, Twitter's not loading it. That's fascinating, I guess. There we go. When Russian bots began following Roy Moore in 2017, it was treated as a huge national story. Moore was mocked for blaming Democrats. Yes, Democrats bought the bots and hoaxed the willing press. Now someone who works for New Knowledge, the same firm, is on 2022 integrity. That's actually sounds basically as bad as the DHS conspiring with Twitter to manipulate elections. Elon Musk is now actively working with an organization that manipulated the elections to help Democrats. Okay. So, I mean, I'm sorry, guys, if it's a bit, it's black pilling or whatever you want to say, it's pessimistic. It's what's happening.
What do you think, Miles, about this? Will this impact your use of Twitter? How do you think Elon? How do you think Elon is doing here?
Oh yeah, I've got no backup. I'm completely screwed on social media if it goes south. But truthfully, I never really had faith on Elon Musk because he's in bed with these people, these corporations, and really powerful people. And no matter what, like a coach, you'll be pressured into it. Otherwise, you'll be kicked out of a circle, and everything collapses behind you like a sandcastle when the tide comes in. These people are not living in reality, are they? They don't understand how things work, how society works, and also how a platform like this works. And no matter what, like Tim said, these people are children. They're going to throw a fit until everything collapses apart. Now, I just really hope Elon Musk gets to a point where he gets so upset, he just doubles down and just says, hey, guys, it's going to be a right-wing utopia, right-wing in quotations. And then those people will realize that their screaming and whining will not do anything. And then from there, something is actually built, something better for a future where we can invest knowing that our free speech will be upheld. But I don't see it happening. I'm pessimistic. But I guess we just gotta let it go and roll out and see what time says.
It's beyond just the woke left screaming, though. I mean, true. This is election interference. This is Elon Musk colluding with an organization that interfered in the 2018 midterms to help Democrats win.
As they're bragging how they're going to have control of this upcoming midterm election. They're literally saying, hey, the same people that did this, we're the same guys who are going to be watching what's going to be happening in the upcoming midterm, and they're bragging about it. That's mud in your face. That's absolutely disrespectful. And as you mentioned, Miles, again, yeah, he has a lot of government contracts. He does a lot of business with China, and with that comes a lot of pressure. Because when you're working with the government that's giving you a lot of money, the government could say, we're going to give you a little bit less. Oh, yeah. Those satellites, those spaceships, maybe we don't want to finance you. Maybe we don't want to do this if you will do this or do this or do this for us. Musk also, promoted world government before. He's a transhumanist. He supported the vaccines, carbon tax, a universal basic income. So a lot of the policies that he puts forward should be obviously questioned, since I would say they go along with an agenda that is very questionable as well.
Yeah, it lines up a little bit with the World Economic Forum.
Yeah, a little bit too much.
I like that the guy likes memes. I like that he triggered a lot of these people. All those are net positives. And there was a Republican, I think, in Arizona who got suspended. Elon said looking into it, and the guy got reinstated. So we don't know for a fact Elon did that. There are net positives here. I don't want to come out and just be like, the end is nigh and Elon's terrible. I think there's bad things he's doing, and we need to tell him we will not tolerate it. So he's coming out and saying, oh, everybody's mad at me. He's like, the left and the right are both mad at me. And it's like, dude, who do you think is going to pay the money? The left hates you. They've always hated you. And they're quitting the platform and lying about you. They're coming out and saying, since Elon took over, hate's gotten substantially worse, despite the fact that Elon's team has said, no, we've actually been policing. These are bot accounts and we're getting rid of them. Doesn't matter. Democrats are coming out and saying that he's charging $8 for free speech. Maybe Elon must learn that these people are whiny babies that will never be satisfied unless you give them everything. And if you're not willing to give them everything, then you need to tell them to go bye-bye. There's the room. You can go hang out and play by yourself. Go to your other social media network, but they're not going to be here. They're never going to be satisfied.
Oh, exactly. And the thing is, too, these big leftist accounts, most of them are bots anyway. They have no real following in the real world. On paper, maybe, yes. But Elon has to remember, at the end of the day, the right-wing people are the ones that actually are supporting him, like you said. And if we get behind him and rally him to actually do the right thing, things will come together. At the end of the day, though, I think things are screwed. I think Elon Musk is going to crumble. He's going to give in. What do you guys think?
What about 750, Elon? Can we do 750? Yeah. I'm just
I'd
joking.
Pay $6.99. Look. I'd pay $20.
Yeah.
He's offering up for Twitter a suite of premium tools, and it does help get rid of bots, all that. I'm totally down for that. I do think he should be paying top creators, which he also announced is in the pipeline. But I'm not going to give any money until he frees the political prisoners. I'm not going to spend money on a platform that sucks. And Twitter's sucked for a long time. I barely care about it. I post garbage nonsense memes like advocating for war and neutering children. Come on.
Or it's taking the advice and policies from the people that made it suck and are going to make it suck that much more, which he's bragging about today, which again, it's still early. A lot of people are arguing like, hey, we're still not even a week in here. Let's give him time. Let's see what happens here. But I think during this time, I think we're at a crucial point where we need to hold his feet to the fire. We need to criticize him whenever he goofs up. I think this was a major goof up. I think this also highlights a major problem moving forward that could be very significant for the prospects of free speech. And I'm willing to pay $20. I'm willing to pay $100 if we have free speech. These organizations that he's working with don't support free speech, and that's a big problem.
It's funny. Elon did say he bought Twitter to help save humanity, right?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. What if his plan is to destroy it? Because, Twitter is just bad.
Well, he's got the spaceships too. He's planning to leave it and start his own humanity, I guess.
Yeah.
You never know.
You mean destroy Twitter, not destroy Earth?
Yeah.
Well, it's the same
destroy
thing
Twitter.
with leftist eyes,
Oh, you meant
I think
destroy Earth.
he buys Twitter and then disassembles it and gives the parts out to the masses. It's brilliant. That's exactly what he should do. That's
I think
that'd
be amazing, honestly. If just like, I would love to see it. Too many people tie their net worth, their personal self-worth, to their Twitter accounts, their verification badges, their following, and all that stuff. And I'm just like, we need to take a figurative bucket full of ice water and splash it in somebody's face. There are too many people that look at this and they're like, it's all I have. I would laugh if I woke up and Twitter was just gone. And when you go to twitter.com, it's a picture of Elon Musk giving a thumbs up saying Twitter was bad for you from the get-go, so suck it. I'd be like, ha!
Yeah, or the Doge dog.
Oh, I got my Twitter shares. I got cashed out. The money appeared in my account.
So you're in Doge now.
I just put it all in Doge.
That's not a bad idea. I've got about 6,500 Doge coins sitting there in the wings.
Because I think Doge is essentially going to be Twitter stock.
I'm optimistic about this because Elon essentially purchased Twitter off of BlackRock. He bought it away from the global cartels, the international, megacorps, and now he's taking it private, or it's about to become private. I don't know if it's technically off the public market now. Is it already? That's probably done now. It's private.
Yeah. So we talked about the negative. Let's talk about some of the positives here, because again, we got to be honest here. There are some things to be optimistic about, like Ian mentioned here. There still is a prospect. There is still a possibility that a lot of people could be brought back. And let's talk about some of the positives here. Viva Frei has been brought back. He didn't have to admit he was wrong to get his account back. He got his account back, which is great.
A Republican running in Arizona, I think, got his account back without having to apologize.
He's responding to individuals that were hurt by the platform before wrongly and saying, don't worry, I'll fix this. Just give me some time. If you're optimistic, if you want to believe in him and have faith in him, sure, believe in him. There's also the interaction he had with AOC today, which was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, we got it. Want to pull it up?
And the White House fact-checked, which is absolute gold. And
No, I'm not giving him credit for the White House fact-check.
Why was that?
Because that already was happening.
Before him?
The community response
I knew it was happening to Donald Trump.
No, but it was happening across the board well before Elon Musk took over. It's just we're in election season and they've made some mistakes.
I haven't noticed it before until now.
This AOC thing is funny. She said, LMAO at a billionaire earnestly trying to sell people on the idea that free speech is actually $8 an $8 a month subscription plan. You see, Elon responded, your feedback is appreciated. Now pay $8. Elon, she's lying. When did anyone say that free speech was $8? No, free speech is free. You can get a free account on Twitter. If you want premium services, that costs money.
Yep.
But she's lying.
Yep.
I don't get it. Does Elon not get that? That these people are liars?
Free speech isn't free. Free speech requires taxes to pay for a military to guard your borders so that you can say things without getting shot in
Ian,
the back.
stop being
Come on.
the
That's completely
totalitarian.
wrong.
Stop
You
it.
are-
No.
that's
We are
a one.
defending our ability to have free speech.
No,
with
you
money.
have
No.
free speech exists, and it is an inherent right given by God.
Because we have guns to defend it.
No, that's not true.
Well, duh. If we didn't have guns to defend it, we'd get conquered by the CCP and would no longer have free speech.
Excuse me,
you kidding
Ian.
me? Everyone's got guns in the house.
If you're standing in China, can you yell out "F the CCP"?
I don't think so.
Well, you can't. Your mouth just doesn't move. You're like,
You
like,
can, but I don't know if you'll get the
it's
last word out.
like in Doctor Strange when the black whatever the fork guy, whatever his name is. Who's that guy? You know what I'm talking about? He's got the fork or whatever. And then they're like, he could kill you with one whisper. And then she's like, what mouth? And he's like,
Yeah.
That's what happens when you go to China, bro. You can speak. It happens. What you're saying is that some people may try and stop you.
Well, I'm saying
you don't need a government for that. If you're in the middle of the woods, you can say whatever.
No,
you
I'm talking
want.
about legal
speech
free
exists.
speech, like American legal free speech, First Amendment stuff is protected by guns.
No.
And that's funded by money.
Okay, but
from
that's not
taxes.
that's not what Elon Musk is arguing here. Elon Musk is saying specifically, "Hey, AOC, you want to use the platform? It's free. You don't have to pay $8 for a verified badge." He also went on a tweet storm. He tweeted some of her merchandise. That's $58 for a sweater. He then also posted a bunch of memes. One of them being an NPC laughing and being really happy, smiling about an $8 Starbucks latte, and then crying about $8 per month to have a verified badge on Twitter. So props to him being in the meme game and going against these people and then willing to stand up for what he believes in. He's also talking about setting up a video paywall, which some news organizations are talking about could rival adult websites. Now, if that happens, that again is questionable and
Why
a net
adult
negative for
websites?
societies. This is what a lot of the mainstream media publications said, that if he offers a paywall for video, he's going to be in direct competition with the adult websites who do something very similar. That would be, again, a net negative since there is a lot of adult content already on Twitter. I think it's 13 or 18% of Twitter is adult content. And that is a net negative and is somehow allowed, which is still weird, which they might arbitrarily use against him in the future because that's another weak point of Twitter that somehow is able to do this and other platforms aren't on the major app stores.
That's a good point. Mine was actually removed from the Google App Store because porn was showing up on the site unmoderated. And we were like, hey, Twitter has porn.
What isn't it? One nipple?
It was something inane,
Yeah,
or
like
like
a single
innocuous. It
nipple.
wasn't a lot, and we were attempting to moderate it, but because there was so much and there were human moderators and like there were 7 of us or something, we couldn't keep up. And
It's a rigged game, man.
a few things get
So
reported.
someone did super chat. I believe this is. Let me see who had the super chat. We normally save him, but someone made a good point. Ben, is that what it says? According to Jeremy at the Quartering, Elon has to play ball because there's the Google Play Store and server factors to keep in mind. Also, Yoel Roth is only there still because he knows where the bodies are. It's a fair point. So we'll see. But Elon doesn't need to be tweeting this stuff out to virtue signal. What's the like? What is Twitter going to get banned from the Play Store? Why would that happen? Like
Well,
just
you never know.
abruptly? I mean, maybe because of collusion.
I mean, it's happened a few times. There's an app called iFunny. It was free speech. Anyone could say anything. It was actually quite well moderated to some degree. Nothing dodgy on there. But it got taken off 20 or something times when something blows up and leaks outside this app. So I think at some point they may double down, just take it out of the App Store or the Play Store.
Parler got banned because Donald Trump was threatening to be on that platform. So we saw collusion. If you think there's collusion with big tech social media, there's obviously collusion with all the big app stores. Obviously, they're also going to be targeting people politically, just like they do on big tech social media. And this is just one avenue. And there could be a possibility here that we have to entertain of the DHS coming down and be like, we'll take you off the App Store. We'll make sure you guys get hit for all the adult website stuff you have on your thing. We'll make sure you guys get punished. Unless, of course, you allow George W. Bush and its foundation, along with the ADL, to decide how we're going to be playing by the rules here. So that could be happening right now, and that, again, is another possibility that is worth considering.
On the other side, though, Truth Social is allowed on the App Store, right? And everyone hates Trump on the left, right? They kicked him off Twitter, but he's on the App Store, so there is hope for Twitter in the end of the day.
Yeah, I think that Google, the transhumanists and the technologists, the technocrats, don't really have they don't play the left-right paradigm. They're looking for like the most value and efficiency out of the system.
Yeah.
Fortunately, but the DHS, like you said, has influence with them, but that's why you free the software code. We'll build a decentralized app store. We can make F-Droid go mainstream. It's a little Wild West. Like you can download an app that has a virus in it. You gotta be careful on F-Droid, but it's better than relying on Google and Apple for our sole iStore monopoly. Like we gotta break up the App Store monopoly.
Thanks for checking out this segment from the Timcast IRL podcast. But if you want to check out the full show live, tune in Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. And if you want more special access content, head over to timcast.com and become a member. Your membership helps sustain this company, keep our journalists employed, makes this show happen, and you will get access to exclusive members-only segments of the Timcast IRL podcast, and there's a massive library to check out. So again, go to timcast.com or tune in Monday through Friday at 8 p.m., and we'll see you all there.